This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
What's going on? I'm Arch Manning, Viore athlete and college quarterback. Whether I'm running, training, traveling, or just unwinding at home, I love doing it in my core shorts from Viore. With a breathable boxer brief liner, they're quick to dry, super versatile, and stand up to even my most intense training sessions. Plus, they come in 3 inseams and a ton of colors. Ready to try a pair? Go to viore.com/arch and get 20% off at checkout. I think you're going to love them as much as I do. That's viore.com/ARCH and get 20% off your first order. Exclusions apply. Visit the website for full terms and conditions. Not only will you receive 20% off your first purchase, but enjoy free shipping on any U.S. orders over $75 and free returns. Have a great day.
And now, listen to this on the Toddcast podcast.
If you stop to think about how hard it is for bands to break nowadays, you could almost question why bands even try anymore. There was a Vancouver band called The Followays that seemed poised to be Western Canada's next big pop rock band, but then they broke up. Their singer, Jason Køster, packed up and moved to Toronto, immersed himself in their scene. It's a bigger pond, bigger fish, so to speak. Jason quickly became friends with Broken Love, jumped on their tour last year and just kind of hanging out, selling merch, creating social content for them. And since moving to Toronto, Jason started his new band called Køster. And when he was a guest, we talked about creativity during the pandemic. The Flames and the NHL playoffs came up. He talked about writing songs and honing the craft. He shared a near-death driving story, how his parents once owned a bakery in Burns Lake here in BC. He shared a story of the after party of last year's Songwriters Hall of Fame. We talked about the shows that he was binge watching, Rabbit Hole, Succession, and Shrinking. We touched quickly on Sum 41, calling it quits. And Køster talked about the music that filled his house as a kid growing up. Listen to this.
That's the weird thing, because there wasn't really much. When my dad really never listened to much music around me. So my parents own a bakery in Burns Lake, BC, where I was raised. There's 3,000 people, small town, right? I was born in Switzerland. We immigrated. My dad really never he'd have the country radio station on at work all the time. He doesn't necessarily like country. That's just what was available, right?
Sure.
My mom would listen to ABBA and stuff like that.
Okay,
As a child, I hated it.
Which may be the reason why you're a good songwriter.
Yeah, honestly, looking back at ABBA now, great band. They got some amazing songs.
They are incredible, man.
Incredible.
Insanely good.
Yeah, and it's funny how you grow, you grow to respect these things that you maybe don't like so much when you're young. But
Yeah.
One of the ways that I discovered music, the way that I discovered music, Spotify wasn't around when I was 13 or 14. So it was mainly Much Music and the Much Music video countdown and stuff like that. And I remember seeing Sum 41 on the countdown and being these guys look like, just a couple punks that don't take life too seriously and just don't really give a shit. And I love that. And that really resonated with me, I think. And I think that was one of my first bands that I really connected with in that sense.
Listen to this on the Toddcast podcast is brought to you by Tedco RV Supplies in Langley, an ICBC approved repair shop. Visit them on Facebook and Twitter at Tedco RV Supplies.
What if I told you you only have 12 hours to legally have sex?
To finding true love, or just a good guy.
From the director of Easy A and Anyone But You.
This whole thing is nuts.
There's nothing traditional about this night.
On August 7th, the clock starts on the summer's biggest rom-com.
I'm Owen.
Allie.
What about you and me?
Monica Barbaro, Callum Turner.
I've been told I'm a 7.
By who? Your mom?
No, she thinks I'm a 10.
One night only. Rated R. Only in theaters August 7th.
Queen Carvania stood haloed by the morning sun An army hung on her every word.
My champions, I have sold my chariot on Carvana. 'Twas a lovely SUV, an inexplicably queenly offer. They're even coming to the castle to collect it. Tonight, we feast! An offer you can feast on. Sell your car today on Carvana. Pickup fees may apply.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, 0 tears.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.